but I'm not on my YouTube at the moment, so. Yeah, it's already on. Let me see if I have any audio on this thing. Yeah, I think I do. I have it pretty low though. So you might not hear much. What? Shotcut? That's weird. This thing, I don't even know what shotcut is. I think it might be on my desktop. Or I might have accidentally hit my I don't even know what I'm talking about. I had this terrible toothache today. And it was really pounding me just before I was going to go down to the trail to paint. But I did my warm-ups and everything, and I've been going out there a lot. And I was just leg weary and with a toothache. Oh, I was almost in tears. So what I did was I've been brushing my teeth over and over. I think I might actually have a food particle stuck up in there. But anyways, I did an oil pull, cinnamon and Ceylon cinnamon and turmeric, coconut oil. And I brushed my teeth and did a lot of mouthwash, power mouthwashing. Ate, well this was, when the pain was pretty good, I ate and then I brushed my teeth. And then I put an aspirin on it, and I don't know if that kicked in or a half hour later. But then I started walking. So I'm here. If I'm sitting a lot, I have to go out and walk because it's not good to sit with your knees folded. You can get a blood clot. And so I think the walking and the aspirin, I don't know if it lowered my blood pressure because that's a blood thinner, the aspirin. But tooth feels great right now. And then the last, I'm looking for something right now. Something for, oh, my phone. Where did I put the phone? It's right in front of me. So yeah, I walked a lot, around and around and around, and that seemed to help. But I'll probably have to do it again tonight. I think I gotta. About to do a little, just a little bit of a YouTube. Oh, I know what's going to end up happening. I'm going to end up walking away to get paints out of my backpack. And probably my battery's out right now, so if I lose you for a second, it's because my battery's done. I do believe it is true. No, battery's not on, not off. Just my screen is dark. Alright. Let's have some dirt. Must have some dirt on the viewfinder. 360 view of the world. I usually don't have much to say when I'm painting because I get, I kind of zone out on the painting, you know, and there it is. Huh. I think I could open up the aperture a bit on this, so maybe it'll brighten up a little bit. Or do I have my? Okay, I'm at -1. There you go. -0.3 on the exposure compensation. So, I've been having a lot of like weird stuff happening to me. Just for the last month. Just crazy people coming up to me. And then I've been getting a lot of religious people of religion and resolve have been coming up to me. I think it started. There was this black guy, pretty tall dude, and he always used to come up, and he was a runner, so he would just run by and always give me he'd always say something like "bless man," give me a thumbs up or something. So he came up and told me that he was leaving to go to medical school in Virginia, and then he told me that his father had passed away, and he had to take over the family business down the forward so he could go to school. So now he was doing that. But ever since that day, I've been getting a lot of more comments. I've been getting a lot of, well, for me, it's high praise. I mean, a lot of people have really been very complimentary of the work. So Sunday was I went to church first thing in the morning. I was trying to tell this story to this guy, this friend. I was trying to tell him about all this kind of like spiritual, like prodding that I'm getting. And it would actually be such a conflict of interest, I think, that I might have to give up painting if I pursue. But what would I do? So I was just trying to tell this guy this story, and he's a liberal, man. He's a good guy, but damn, he's a liberal, and he has some weird ways of thinking. So I'm just about to tell him, and he's like, "What church did you go to?" And I said, "I went to St. Austin's. It's a Catholic church." "Oh, I'm Methodist," and he launched into this whole thing about being Methodist and the whole Methodist way, and I was like, "Okay." So end of convo there. Kind of weird, because he's a very interesting person, and I was about to tell him really, well, to me it's interesting. So, but anyways, on Sunday was a day of bounty. Very grateful for that. And but around, I got out there probably like 5, maybe even 5:30, and this lady came up, and it was this young woman, and I was just about to start painting, and then you know how you can feel the presence of someone looking at you, right? So I noticed, and she started just complimenting me on my artwork, much like that guy Steven told me. That guy Steven, the black guy, he told me that he thought a lot of people, when they saw me, were kind of living vicariously through my experience or by seeing me. And so this young woman, she was telling me, it's funny now to be saying young woman, it's just all of a sudden I'm an old man. I'm an old man, I'm a creaky old man. I don't have time for frivolity. But so yeah, you know, she was nice, very complimentary, told me I was an excellent artist, how much she loved seeing me working out there, and how she was always kind of excited to see the new thing I would be working on. And so that was nice. And then after that, this couple came by, and I guess they were in their 20s, 30s, and they were, you know, the guy was very generous with his appreciation of my work. Very complimentary, and I said, "Hey, man, thank you very much. It's much appreciated, compliments." And then he says, "I just call it like I see it, man." And he said, "You are a really good artist." And then he said, "And you seem to have flow. You've got flow." And he knows he says, "I can see it." And I was like, "Well, I'm not exactly sure what he means by that." But I was at Rogan's bar one night, and some guy came up to me and said, "Hey, man, you have presence, dude." I was like, what do I do with it? So, uh, lately I've been painting like crazy. He's been a bit. Right now I'm all over the place, so it's going to be kind of a wide shot. You probably won't see a lot of. I mean, usually I can zoom in and do some great. Let's say I'm going to work. Hey, right there, there's a skull, an alien skull. Just a weird light illusion on the water. So yeah, that guy told me I had flow. And then like so I've been just busting my butt painting, and with the oils I have to do several paintings at a time because, you know, if I'm painting somewhere and it's wet and I try to paint on it, it won't. It'll just dissolve into it. So I have to have a slightly dry surface to apply the oil so it can merge and mingle. Mingle and merge. Mingle and merge. It's pretty good angle I have on this with this camera right now because my head's like almost between me and the painting, and I'm not in the shot, which is what I want. But what I want. So then, yeah, so like I've always considered myself to be, how would you say, um, challenged, cosmetically challenged. It is true, I always have. I've always been a mug, I think. So, whenever a really good looking woman talks to me, it's like, wow, talking to me. Hey, talking to me? Doesn't happen that much. Actually, it happens a lot more. And I do meet a lot of very beautiful women. But I had this to me and just tell me, just straight up, she had a little mini collie with her. She just told me, "You are amazing." I kept walking, and I was like, you know, what was I gonna do? I'm like the grandfather in the Waltons now. I miss those days, the '70s, watching the Waltons live when it was still going. The birth, when I was born closer to that era than I am to this era. Funny how that happens. This time was for no. So then, yeah, like about an hour later, this other woman came up and just told me, "You are excellent, and your work is excellent." It was almost like a, you know, it's weird. It was another really out of my league, you know, person that I would never expect to ever talk to me. There's plenty of those on the trail, though. There's some. There are some. There's some wild and wacky stuff out of the trail. Wild and wacky. Weird and wacky. So I was going to do a little bit of a. I should do it now. So yeah, I think something's going on. I guess we might be at end times. If I'm getting a. I do have. So yesterday was another day where I got just four people tell me, "Ah, your stuff is excellent." It feels good, man, to hear that. You got it. And then so people will come up and tell me, "Hey, thanks for doing an art show." I've always said, "Yes, sir." Austin doesn't have a killer museum. Doesn't even have an art scene really anymore. All the studios seem to have gone away on the east side or whatever. Yeah. They got bought out. And bought out all these cultural places to put up empty buildings. What's that song by Joni Mitchell? Put up a parking lot. Sometimes I'll be looking at a painting and I'll see something way over out of reach area, and I'll go, "I gotta fix that before I forget." I don't know. This process could go on forever and ever. You know, just always adding stuff. That's what happens to me as I start getting into the minutia. But as they do say, the devil is in the details. We'll take control. So I gotta have brush control. And so yeah, I had these four excellents, and then I don't know, about 6:30, I saw a couple of women, girls. They're girlish. They were pretty young looking, but they were probably in their late 20s, maybe. I don't know. Bad judging of age. But I think, well, they were out probably fishing for men. They chit chatted up a little bit about the art, but asked me what I wanted to pray for. And I was like, well, just get rid of the frivolous stuff in my life. And that can mean a lot of things. Some of the darkest things can be frivolous. But also like just frivolous people. And but then they were asking about community and all that. And I said, well, the problem with that is it's not a problem for most people, but I'm a painter and I require a lot of time alone in order to paint. That's just my psyche. And so I kind of feel sometimes that like I've told a few people before, man, the lag time on the YouTube channel is almost nothing. Watching what I did about 3 seconds ago. Yeah, I kind of have like, I don't know, how would you say it? Kind of have some like Jezebels around me that I don't need to have around me. They're not really around me, but they are around me. So, but I'm trying to be nice and mind my own business, but I guess that's not, I don't know, man. I've been living here forever, so I think this is more my, but he's gotta move, he's gotta leave. So, that's what, so that's kind of like, what was in the prayer. And I think it already started kicking in. It's showing up pretty good. I wasn't sure how well all this would show up. It's starting to show up. Gooder and gooder. Gooder and gooder. But holy heck, man. I hope my volume's low enough. I had to clip a video the other day because the music that's playing through my headphones was starting to kick in. So see, that's what happens. I get focused in on the painting and then yeah, but it's been pretty weird for me lately. A lot of weird little stuff happening. But I'm gonna have to take a little walking break here in a second. Sorry about going quiet. I just got drawn in. But yeah, it's so I guess what I'm dealing with is distractions, and I have to be careful because they keep coming at me. These little distractions or bullshit people that want to draw you in, and then it's a weird game. So enough of that. The bear is in effect. This is like this weird little skeleton figure that popped in here. All right, I might be gone for a while. I wonder if I could pause the podcast. Oh, there's a mosquito in the house. All right, I'm gonna take a walk. for a second. But I'm gonna put some some patchouli on first. Oh man. Mosquitoes are here. I'm gonna take a walk because my tooth pain is coming back. And we'll see if it goes away. Then I'll come back and continue with the podcast. But if it doesn't go away, I'll have to shut down the podcast. Like these little skinny mosquitoes, I think they make their way through the AC. Be right back, kids. I think the walk helps the pain. So, the pain, the pain. Sorry for that long extended break. Looks like there's an errant paint stroke. Mm. Oh. Alright, I'm back. And that's it. That's all I should do for the rest of the day, I think. I think that should be it. It for the day. I was listening to PBD podcast, but I don't know. I think all the podcasts are reaching critical mass. They're all just saying the same thing. At least on my algorithm, I guess. Looking for a fairly clean brush. Not too dark. trying to figure out what brush to use. Gonna have to kind of sometimes when your brush is it's too hard to get out the pigment. You gotta kind of load it with white and then, or black or whatever color you're gonna lean towards. So it went radio silent again. Sorry about that. I'm having to work through this little. I made a mix of phthalo blue and phthalo green and just added white to it, and it gives me some good turquoise colors. But I need some more. Small brush, man. Small brush. Wonder how my battery's doing. Oh, pardon me. Maybe I should just do some dark. Maybe some kind of dark. Well, thinking out loud, folks. There's been a change. There's been a change of heart. When I fought for you, I fought too hard. Do it all again, babe. There's been a change of heart. I'll get over you. It won't take long. You never needed me. You only wanted me around. been a change. There's been a change of. I don't know those are the lyrics. Try to sing a new song all the time. Well, it's not a new song, but I mean a song that I haven't tried to sing before. But then again, there's a lot of songs that I've probably sung with on the radio. On the radio.